Alright, let's confirm sound is working. There we go. Okay, we're going to continue with where we left off yesterday. I've been playing a couple other builds in the meantime. Let's get back to our Rune Master build. At least that's what it is for now. Okay, let's get our buff up. Let's make sure we know where we are, where we're headed. Okay. So, last time we fought Nessus and got done with all that. And then we talked to Leonidas, and he told us to go talk to the Oracle at Delphi. And then from there, we go. Alright, let's do this. This is significantly easier than what I was playing earlier. I actually tested out a couple earlier. With the Ragnarok expansion, which was the second expansion the game had, you actually could go and start a game right at the expansion, assuming that, you know, veteran players didn't want to go and work everything again. They wanted just to jump straight to the new stuff. You can start at a level 40 character right there, and so I've been playing a couple of those, just testing out some of the fun builds I thought I might want to play at some point. One of them did very poorly. One of them has been doing rather well, so I was also practicing a little bit of what we would do if I keep streaming this game and get requests from anybody who wants to request something, but we need viewers for that, so we're just going to keep going. One of the things I did try testing out was a archer build, since I have not played an archer build on mobile, and it works pretty well. It's not as good as the melee builds with how the mobile style combat works, but it's good enough. It'd be a little squishy if you didn't build it right. With that one, I was testing out a hunting and dream build. Hunting's an interesting mastery because it has two routes that you can kind of go. Not a lot of masteries have that. It gives you option to either go a spear and shield route or a bow route. There are pluses and minuses for both. The bow route is a lot of fun because you get a bow, you get to shoot stuff from far away, but its synergy with some of the others is a little less obvious. I'm going to make my screen brighter just one moment. I don't think it's going to matter with what you're seeing, but for me I want to make it a little bit brighter so I can see better. Get over there, come on. Sadly, you never actually get a mount or anything in this game. It's one of the things that would improve this game a lot. Getting some sort of mount that lets you move around faster. But if you remember, like I said, this was based off of, not based off of, more of a, they were trying to do a version of Diablo 2 in their own way. And Diablo 2 had no mounts, no really way to travel fast. Ruins. Ruins almost always mean one thing. Skeletons. Up. I'm going to back up a little bit. Got a lot of stuff coming at us. There we go. Okay. Just a lot of stuff coming. There we go, that's better. Make them come to us. Can I sort it so I can get that in? I think I can. Let me see, actually. Let me put this. Let's see. I think I should be able to sort this so I can get it. Oh, I'm not going to be able to. Oh well, let's do this then. Head back to Sparta, sell some stuff. There's a point in the game where I will actually stop gathering up anything that is yellow. I will only be gathering up green stuff. There's also a part where I actually start gathering up green stuff unless it's a certain type. To give you an idea of what I mean, like this is a reinforced degrees of insight, just gives intelligence. This just gives strength. This defender's crude buckle endurance gives both defense and it gives health. And so that's the kind of stuff I start looking for with my green stuff. Is it something that gives me both of what I want? Two benefits. If it doesn't, maybe it's really not worth me picking up and carrying around until it's time to sell. There's a point in the game where money is so easy to you just have tons of it. Alright, pick up the Bangle of Energy we're going to sell later. And let's go keep exploring the cool ruins. Ah, more skeletons. Oh no. More skeletons over here. And we level up. That's level 7. This is the last level before we unlock our second mastery. Now, there's two things we could potentially do here. The first thing we could do is we could just not spend anything and just wait till we grab the second mastery. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead. Let me see. What did I have here? 2 levels there. Got that. Got that. I'm just going to go ahead and increase this. Build that puppy up. Some extra health, some extra dexterity, extra energy. All good stuff to have. I don't know if I mentioned this before. You always explore every cave you can. These caves sometimes contain some of the best loot. Ah, the sepulchres. I think it's the first sepulcher. If you listen closely, we're going to open these a little bit. You're going to hear something at some point. Oh, that's new. I wonder what that is. We'll look at that in a sec. If I can trigger it. Nope. Okay. Hear that click? That's a trap. Sepulchers have those. It is a weapon. Ooh, interesting. Might be a spear by the looks of it. We'll double check it though. Fire spike is indeed a spear. Ooh. If I could see it. So it needs a lot of dexterity, which we don't have a ton of, which is okay. But it might be something that's worth doing. Spears, I'll say there's a couple different masteries that make spears better, but there's also, spears also one of those things where if you, say, oop, there's a trap, that unless your mastery says do something else, it's not really a bad thing to do. And with the rune mastery, I don't believe we have anything that designates any weapon. We have some stuff later on that will designate some stuff, but this will designate stuff with shield or staff. This will tell you about dual wielding. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So one thing I do kind of like to do a lot of times when I do this is when I do this, I go clockwise. It's just my personal preference. I go clockwise. I start one area, go clockwise, but I'm gonna come kill these guys for killing me. We're just gonna do this. I'm gonna put that there. There's a nice little trap for anybody who comes this way to attack us. There's a trap. Let's see. There's been an occasion where I found a very high level guy in here who's almost kicked my butt before. Looks like we got it there. Can we really not carry anything more? Oh, we can carry more. We just gotta adjust it a little bit. That's nice. Anything we got there that we want to upgrade from? Let's see. A little bit better armor. We got better health regeneration, so we'll just keep that. Yeah, we'll keep what we got there. I'm good with what we've got currently. Oh, I do want that to a little less intelligence, which means a little less damage. You'll see how I should drop a better defensive stuff, which is what I want right now. Okay. I don't know if we'll actually use the fire spike we just got. We'll see. It's a good weapon. I just don't know if it's going to be worth it. Just like I'm not really sure if we're going to be doing what we're going to do kind of uses the weapon for this build. Because the rune build can really use any weapon, and what I'm going to gain for a secondary doesn't really have a specific weapon that needs to be used either, so we'll kind of figure it out as we go. Alright. Let's see, anything over here that we might want to grab. Let's see if there's maybe over here. Nope, nothing there. Make a quick stop at Helos to drop the spear off in the caravan. Like many games like this, one thing you will notice is, actually let's come grab this out of here. Actually no, we'll put it in here. I might want to use this. Is that stuff respawns. Ooh, we've unlocked a few things, so let's take a look at what we got here. So we can equip that. Think about that. We've got this shield and this shield we can equip. Let's grab both of those and see which one looks better with us. And we could also equip that blade. We're a little ways away from those helmets, but that's okay. And same with those gears. We still got a few levels. Let's take a look now. Which one of these do we want? Weapons look more. So like I said, I got this other guy, and now I can use them here because the build I was running did not require shields. Alright, pierce resistance, life resistance, strength, offense, defensive, rally. Rally is a skill in the defense mastery. Pierce resistance, piercing damage, piercing retaliation. Alright, let's see. I think we're probably going to use the captain's shield. Let's take a look. I think we're going to go with the captain's shield. Alright. Let's take a look at that though. Let's see any rings over here we might need to grab. Not anytime soon. Alright. That was a fun one I got from the last thing I was playing. Alright, let's see if this is worth it. A lot of extra armor is good. Let's see, how much my health regeneration now? It's still, let's see, yeah. It's really, really good with that though. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. I need something more. I need something that gives more benefit than just extra armor to replace that. Really good health regeneration. Which we will eventually, but for now. This game does a lot of stuff where it says, okay, you get a plus bonus or a plus percentage, and the plus percentages are usually the things that really help out. Look at that, nice little trap. Anything left in here? Nope. Okay. Looks like we've cleared out this whole area. So let's head back. Did all that, so let's move on. Da, 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 da. Oh, look, more skeletons. They're everywhere. They're in all these ruins all the time. And there is our next health thing. They do a pretty good job of giving you plenty of those. So, if you do have to die or you have to quit and start over, you don't have to go too far back. I had my game crash on me earlier today and had to redo a little area of the game, but I only had to redo one area instead of, like, 5 or 6. And like, there's just random little sheep just sitting here, not hurting anybody, not being hurt. Shrine of Thorns, I see a sanguine student. I can tell you, sanguine. For those of you who know any sort of Latin or any books about vampires, sanguine is blood, which means that does life leech. Ah, Prometheus' flame, excellent. I can't remember if I have a complete one of that or not, but I know I need a completed one for one of my artifacts. One of my, not artifacts. Let's take a look if this. Okay, let's see. Is this actually better for us? Let's see. So our current damage per second is 65. If we equip this, 61, so not better. Let's see if we equip this. Enfeebling the Lago Bloom, 61, 53. Eesh. So it looks like our axe is still the best thing for us, which I'm good with. That's how we killed that guy. You'll see me check my mini-map quite often just to make sure I know where I'm heading. Alright, let's keep going this way. Crows and boars. And if you saw that crow, I actually hit it. It actually killed itself by attacking me because I have my Shrine of Thorns. So, useless against things like skeletons, but useful against other stuff. See? Not hitting you. He's going to die from attacking me. I'm just going to show him the centaur. Okay. I'll go attack now. Because it's slow and painful. It's not the only way to get that retaliation, though. If I remember correctly, we have something that gives us retaliation as well in our mastery. Alright, let's come on over here. Ooh, a Shrine of Mastery. That one's going to be fun to do with. See if we can snag that before we fight everything. There we go. This will be fun. Forgot I had to activate that. But running around without that working. It's a good thing. Makes everything better. Keep going. We'll deal with pickup later. Let's get everybody we can. Yeah, having these Shrine of Masteries and these battle markers, you just become nigh unstoppable. Now, there's a little area over here. I'm going to go collect loot before I go to this next area. So I got some interesting stuff about the next area. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. My son came down and I handed him off a tablet so he could watch me stream. I think it's working. Let me see. I apologize for the little feedback in a sec here. Alright, that's better. Nope, that's my only streaming name. You've seen me watch other people stream. My son's asking me questions on the side. You may also hear my little baby running around. Nope, little baby, that's mine. No. So this little area right here, you'll see these are, I'll zoom in a little bit, these are Arachnos. If you remember, we put on the Deathweaver helmet. The Arachnos are among the many things that drop kind of like special gear that's not rare, but it's better than normal. I don't really know what they call it. It's like an olive green color when it drops. And it's pretty good stuff. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, the things like the Arachnos are the ones like that are always fun to fight against because they oftentimes will drop really good gear. You hear me over there? You hear me talk on the stream? So what you're hearing is the fact that I'm talking to my son, is that it takes time for me to talk in and have it get sent by the internet all the way up to the server where you're streaming it from. That's why it talks later than you're hearing me talk. If you saw that board literally just dropped because it was being killed by it got killed by the spiders. Bone piles, more Arachnos. Let's see. This though, even this protective Arachnus Chichen is still pretty good. Let's see, can I move stuff around? There we go. Want this, look at this Chichen to see if it's any good. Yeah, so the Arachno stuff is pretty good, even the non-special stuff. Oh. Okay, back. My son decided he did not want to watch me stream anymore. So he is now doing stuff on his tablet. Alrighty. Ah, totally passed those guys. Actually heard them hit me. Well, this isn't on YouTube. It's currently on a platform called Twitch, but I could put it on YouTube. Should I put it on YouTube? Yeah, they'd be long videos for YouTube though. But I can start putting stuff on YouTube. Oh, we found something. This is the village of Tegia. If we come here, little side quest. This is a good side quest to do. Good gear from this side quest because once again, the Arachnos. But we're gonna come back fast now before we go wander down to do the side quest over there. We're going to come up here before they steal all of our XP from all these zombies that are attacking. Yes, they actually have like a zombie attack happening right here. I want them to take all that experience. What's this shrine? Is that shrine worth snagging? Nah, it's a frostbite shrine. I'll save that for later. We're also going to come cycle our way down through here. There's a little undead encampment over here in the graveyard. I mentioned last time that you'll see that people use a lot of the same abilities. I just saw something called Assassin. The Assassin is a combination of both the Warfare and the Rogue masteries, which is good. I've played it before, but it requires a lot of good gear for it to work really, really well. Then again, when you get towards Epic and Legendary, half of your build is, probably about half, about 3/4 of your build is the right gear. Come, satyrs, fight me! Okay, that takes care of all the little side areas. Now we're going to go get that side quest done. Yeah, we'll sell some stuff, then we'll side quest it up. Keep what we got. We'll keep what we got for now. A lot of extra armor there, but I think I can get some better stuff as we move forward. Keep what we got. Can't even use this one yet. It requires level 8, which we will be soon. Actually, this next quest will probably level us up to that. We're going to reactivate that so I don't have to deal with it later on. One of the things that you'll see is that as I start unlocking my full suite of stuff, I will unlock a lot of I will level up, not unlock, level up a lot of buffs and a lot of passives. Or even with my actives, I will upgrade the bonus stuff that comes with them. That way I'm not dealing with so much things I'm trying to do. I'm more counting on the randomness to get me to have really good stuff happen. Oh, come on, Rachnos, drop some good stuff for the stream. I get an epic spear from a sepulcher and a tomb, but I can't get the Arachnos to drop the stuff they're most well known for. Plus, the gear looks cool. I mean, you're wearing spiky spider armor and a spiky spider helmet. There's actually a pretty cool sword that I haven't gotten in any of my playthroughs yet, but called the Deathweaver's Leg Tip. That's a pretty decent sword to take you through a good chunk of Act 1. I'll level up right before the big area, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that now. For this playthrough, I have chosen that I'm going to go with defense. Defense gives a ton of stuff for you. First, lots of strength, lots of dexterity, lots of health, but then a ton of survivability. For instance, all our requirements for armor have gone down. Also, this buff, which gives you armor and defensive ability, makes you harder to hit. So in addition to our strength requirement for armors and shields, we have a strength requirement for weapons too. So it's going to take us a lot less strength to wield everything and to use everything, which is good. Now we're going to come back here, scrolling up here. We're going to add this dexterity. We're going to keep that kind of up. Come back to my buff area. We're going to add battle awareness. We're going to take it away from this area. Want to hit it on accident when I'm actually using my active skills and take it away. Battle awareness. Now we got 2 active buffs all the time. Let's go on over here. We'll meet the Naiad, I believe. Not a nymph. Oh, and Naiad. I was right about it. So if you remember, they said there's a problem with the water, you can go figure it out. Lo and behold, Arachnos, the things you've been killing. Not a huge surprise, but come to the lair. Like always, when we have quest stuff almost always drops better gear. We want the quest stuff. We'll grab that shrine in a moment to see what it is. Hopefully it's a good shrine, not a healing or regeneration. I said I always go kind of a clockwise way. Ah, Shrine of Thorns. Not my favorite, but it'll be worth it with all the little tiny stuff that they got in this wave. As the spiders surround me, they'll get a little bit of damage retaliation, which will be good. Once we finish this, I'll show you some of the reasons I've picked this. Well, we'll come back for all you guys. Why I picked the Fent to go with Rune. A lot of the passives it has. Let's get this quest finished first. And there's the glowy bad guys. Death Spinner. Ah, see, now we're dropping stuff. You saw that poison went down, actually knocked my health down quite a bit. And up here. Ah, the webs have me trapped. There we go. Lo and behold, we killed everything. So I'll pick up what we can. Shiny chests that are in this area. Lots of stuff got dropped here. We're definitely going to have to go back and sell some of the stuff, which is okay. Let's make sure before we go back. Okay. So real fast, like I said, we get some better stuff. Ah, strength and armor. We're gonna equip that right there. See, that looks cool. Armor dexterity, health regeneration. I'm gonna do armor dexterity. We need that extra dexterity right now, so dropped our health regeneration a little bit, but it's okay. Now let's see any of these swords. Better. Compass of ability, maybe. Let's move back over here and find out. Things you can see is you can see how long you've played. Total deaths, monsters killed, greatest damage dealt, and the biggest monster you've got killed. Alright, so currently our DPS is 49. 50, that's slightly better. 54, even better. 48, 54, so we're going to go with this guy for a little bit. We're going to chest out the... I think we got it for the spear, so we might take a look at that spear we just got to see if it's any better. Let's say spears are definitely slower, which is okay. I can use the spear now, yep. Alright, let's sell. One thing to note, if you do accidentally sell something, we'll go ahead and sell the spear right now. Bam. Oh no, I sold the spear. There's a buyback option. Alright, let's take a look now. 54. 66. Oh, you can see even though it's a slower attack, our attack jumped huge. So we're going to use that spear for a while. Oh, I mentioned I was going to say this. Defense has some interesting options you can go with it. For instance, we got the strength requirement I talked about. This is a cool little bit that lets you hit stuff with your shield. This lets you charge into your shield. These over here are a bunch of passives that lets you hit stuff with your shield. This is a little passive that activates, that gives you a bunch of health regeneration, which is nice. This is one that we probably won't do, which basically it increases your stun duration and makes it so if you wear an axe or a club, you can stun them, but I don't really know if we need to do that with an axe or a club. It's nice, but not really needed. Back over here on Rune, I told you there was a cool synergy. We also have this Rune Word Absorb. Enchants the shield or staff ability to absorb the energy of blows and spells, adding it to your own. So you get You get faster shield recovery time. You can absorb the spells. You get energy leech. So you have that shield plus all the shield stuff over here. Very fun. Then is there anything else over here I wanted to look at? Let me see. That was level 9. That's level 9. Level 10. Almost there for that. That might be better. We'll see if that's better. Level 9. One thing to be of note, if you are going to be playing this and you want to do lots of stuff with these over here, is that you cannot put relics like Prometheus Flame or runes like Pristine Plumage on epic and legendary stuff. This doesn't work. You can only go on rare and other stuff. Let's see. Anything over here we want to grab? Actually, we might 986. I'm actually probably going to grab this. I'll explain why in a moment. Let's try to look around a little bit. Because if you look right here, this guy does fire damage. And so if we add fire damage to fire damage, because it says it does, 68 fire damage plus percentage fire damage. So we come down here, the Jewel of Fire. 7 fire damage plus 10% fire damage, we should get a good little increase. We're going to get rid of the lightning damage and keep the poison. Yep. Decent amount of upgrade damage. Alright, when we come back at level 9, we're going to come back and get a lot of good stuff that's been sitting in there. It's one of the things that's nice with the Kara, something they introduced in the first expansion. Let's see. Anything with here? I'm gonna show you this weapon, this helmet real fast. So you can see the full Arachnos set. What it looks like. Take a look at that. Don't it look cool? Take a look at the cool weapon we got that's got fire on it. We're gonna pull this weapon off the put back our girl and I leave. The health regeneration is very helpful right now. Alright. Got a little more of the cave to explore, then we'll go chat with the nymph and tell her that we are done. Oh, yep, also, because it's a thing, you can see our attack is much slower, but we're killing stuff, a lot of stuff with single hits. There's not I don't think there's a hard and fast rule for this. I'm pretty certain it's just you get it when you get it. Just a random chance to drop. But for some reason, I've always found that good stuff drops more likely. Maybe it's just like me looking for a pattern. When I do big hits, like I hit some with a single hit, then we're likely to drop something. Probably complete bull, but it seems to feel that way. Alrighty, okay, there we go. That'll take care of those. But I make one more trip back there if there's any more gear for us to loot. Yep. And now let's go back to Sparta for this one. Alright, there we go. Moving on. My phone battery. My phone. Let me check my phone battery real fast. Make sure we're good there. Back to the cave to finish it up and move on. Alleviating, I believe, is poison resistance. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, poison resistance. Like I said, you play it enough, you have to recognize the stuff. Sometimes the effects they give you are pretty cool. Like the fact that spear is literally a thing of fire on it. Sometimes that alone is enough to make you want to keep doing stuff. Now, you remember I ran through here earlier? Somehow we're seeing more guys appear. I mentioned that does happen sometimes. With portaling out. I don't know why the game has that bug, why stuff spawns when you portal, but it just kind of it happens. It happens enough. Rings are actually one of the things I will continue to pick up, almost no matter how full I get my gear gets, because they take one slot, which is not very much, and they sell for a lot. There are several that can sell at the beginning of the game. Your max for selling anything, I think, is 10,000. You've several that will. Let's grab all these. Our inventory will expand, by the way, as we keep going. I can't remember when our first expansion is, but eventually, you see we have that one bag, we'll get more bags. Alright, now let's talk to the nymph and let her know. See, that's why you actually get a permanent plus 75 to health. Good little bonus. Doesn't feel like a lot, but it is. But it's this early in the game, it's a good bonus to have. Making sure we're going that direction. Alrighty, let's keep moving on. Killed a bunch of zombies over here. Let's go get that frostbite shrine. I mean, you saw how fast that health got depleted there. Even though we're attacking a little bit slower, it's alright. We've got big attacks happening. Also, we've got defensive stuff in place, so it's not hurting us if it takes a little bit longer to take them out. Let's swing down here. See, we might have missed over here. We'll zoom a little bit for some good fun watching. Now, when you get good gear like this, because you've been playing a little bit, you've got a few characters in your belt that are helping you out, you can get into this habit of not actually attacking anything with your skills, which is good and bad. It's nice that I can not worry about my mines, but it also means that it's easy to forget them and sometimes get in trouble that way. I'm trying to remember which way is the right way to go. I'm thinking that they're both the right way to go, and I've just forgotten that. This is the right way to go. Okay, we're going to backtrack a little bit. Ooh, 2 pristine plumages. Excellent. This is where that mount would be nice. But the nice little glowy part is pleasant. Oh, that's right. Over here we've got another undead area. That's right. We want to do this undead area, though. Actually, there's very few undead areas we don't want to do, so. The game feels like it's slowing a little bit. Let me plug my phone in and see if that helps. Make sure I don't get any notifications going on. It feels like the game's stuttering a little bit. Save. Actually, I can. Hold one more thing. Boom. But just barely. head back now before we get too far up with loot. You can see why in the future it becomes easier not to worry about it. At this point in time, we still want to use loot, so that way if the shop has something we want to buy, we've got the money to buy it. I'm actually going to put those on, I think. Well, we do have things helping us with our strength requirements, nothing's helping with our dexterity. And it only drops my damage down by 1. I want that extra dexterity. We can always increase strength if we need to. Actually, I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff we're going to be getting soon increases our strength. A lot of the gear I've got sitting in our caravan. Let's see if by the end of our stream we can get to Megara. That'd be a good place to kind of slow down a little bit if needed. We'll see what time it is. How long we've been streaming by then. Another 2. Okay, I want you to take a look. You notice that this guy's got fire on his hands. He has fire on his hands because this captain had fire in his hands. Now that I've taken him out, oh, there's another captain with fire. Certain skills have a radius. That is a fire weapon enhancement from the Earth build, and it does have a radius if you were playing multiplayer or you were able to summon a pet, because you can do that. Any summon is considered a pet in this game. Then they would also all get those enhancements. Now, I believe we're going to go fight a hero unit here in a bit. I don't think we fought yet. We're going to kind of let guys come to us for a little bit. If I'm correct about this, it's going to be a tough little battle. Okay, so if you see this guy right here, he's got a little thing above him, and his name is in brown. That makes him a hero unit. Not necessarily a quest unit, but just a hero unit. See, hero monster killed. Hero monsters are harder, they are tougher, they are one of a kind, but not necessarily the only time you'll see them. They always drop good stuff. Definitely have to make a trip back. It does become a little tedious, all the trips back you have to take. If that's the case, I recommend just making sure you aren't looking for too much gear. Use the filter they have built into the game to adjust how much gear you're actually seeing. One thing if you do turn on a higher level of gear filtering, so if I make it so I can only see rear and above, actually I'll just do that real fast. So you can see this. You can still see the gold. And the potions, you can still pick those up. Which is nice. These staffs, though, I tell you what, they become one of the first things I stop picking up. Because they take up 8 spaces in my inventory. 8. Nothing takes up as much space as they do. There are quest items that don't take up as much space as that. You can see that little mine is a nice little AoE. Let's just take everybody out. Let's go back to Sparta, sell some more gear. Whew, I can feel the tedium right now. Actually, not a bad necklace if you had pets. Whatever's going to happen first, we can get to our next major city, or are we going to level up first? It's going to be close. first time I played this in a long time, I was playing with a friend of mine. He had the Ragnarok expansion. I did not. So here I'm seeing stuff throw stuff at me, but they're not dropping any gear, and I could not figure out what was going on with it. He explained it to me. Ooh, 2 traps in a row. So just get an idea of what those traps are. There's 3 traps you can see out of those. Frost, which you just saw trigger, is frost stuff. And its biggest issue just makes you go really, really slow. It doesn't hurt you a ton, but makes you move really slow. Then there is the fire explosion. Lots of damage. And there's a poison one. That one is rough because it has a really wide radius. And it's just poison, which means it hits you and then it kills you over time. Not fun. Alright, that's that cave. Let's get out of this cave. Continue on our route. I believe we're to the point where we are going to be getting back to daylight, which would be nice. Alright, yep, there we go. That's where we need to head. Let me think. I started using the spear. In addition to, so defense likes the idea of an axe or a club. Rune has the thing about shields or spears, but also dual wielding. It's not really picky, it just gives you little bonuses for some things. Warfare has a whole series of skills that require a club, an axe, or a sword. Whole series of dual wielding skills. Hunting is either a bow or a spear, or both if you decide you want to go with both, but that's what they go with there. And then I don't think. Oh, Spirit has an option where you can use a staff and she like multicast the spear for less damage. It's pretty interesting. It's feeling glitchy to me. Hopefully it doesn't look like that on the stream, but it feels like it to me as I'm playing it. Oh, okay, just a little shortcut where we were. Which happened occasionally, I don't even notice. So we actually can see down there and see that down there there's a little stuff going on. If we had a range weapon, we might be able to hit them, we might not. We also, if we want to, it could be that that's actually a higher level area that we're just not ready for it yet. But we'll get there at some point. Let's keep moving on. The Megra Bluff. Megra is the next area we get to. So we're getting to the point where we're gonna see if we're either gonna level up first or get to Megra first. I might make a full pristine plumage this stream. Random horse. Hell Shrine, let's save here, but we're not, but no city yet. That's right, we gotta go past all this stuff down here. These Maenads, which are not hard, but kind of annoying, like to run away from me a lot when I'm fighting them. Not very sportsmanlike. I says I go kill them with a single hit, but to level up. Let's get these guys. And we'll level up, and we will then jump back as well to the other thing. So, leveling up. I want to unlock this next tier of stuff. So we're going to go chunk, chunk, chunk. Boom. Because I want to unlock this as well as this. We're so close to Megara. Oh well. We'll still get there and then end the stream. But I want to come here and grab some of this cool stuff. Let's see. We're not strong for strength enough. Let's see. Can we level up our strength at all? Is that enough? It's not enough. Ah. Let's see. We're going to lose strength if we put the Labyrinth Shield on us, but I want the Labyrinth Shield because I want to combine it with this. And I can't do that yet. Darn it. And we can't wear that either. Okay, we can't get our cool gear. Oh well. Curious if there's any like strength gem in here that would help. Nope. No cool labyrinth gear tonight. The labyrinth helmet looks cool. It's got a whole minotaur setup. Alright, now we're gonna run in here. We're gonna come this way down here, because now we're on a coast. There's some fun stuff down here we can get. Turtles, by the way, are a pain. They have so much armor. They're just hard to attack. I mean, look at this. You see how I kill the other stuff? Ah, Jesus Thunderbolt. Very nice. I don't know if I haven't completed one of those, but I need one for one of my artifacts, so. More turtles. Oh, we did drop turtle shell though, so that's worth it. Oh, that second turtle shell, even better. Just kind of clear off the minimap fog, make sure we didn't miss anything. Let's go to Megara. I do remember your minion birthday. You can see these are ways you're killing the turtles. You've had some fun birthdays. Some more undead. Here we go, the wraiths that spawn out of nowhere. I had to shoot my wife a quick message. The regeneration shrine. How you don't do much. Here, grab the portal. They'll shoot at me. You can die if you're not careful with that. I have died before. When you do die, you will drop a small portion of your... Let's make sure nothing's in here that we want, or just selling it all. You will drop some XP and have to go reclaim it long before the days of a Soulsborne game, I might add. And change some dexterity. Or some strength here. Yep, I might create a whole pristine plumage going on here. That's awesome. I can create a lightning and a fire as well. Nice. I generally don't enchant yellow stuff with relics. There's a couple exceptions. I'll show you one when I get to it. Just like I usually has to be green or better. Just because the yellow stuff isn't usually good enough to worry about. Regeneration Shine, and now it knows no point. Oop. My phone just has your night mode, so I can't see as well. Give me a moment. There we go. Can't see much better now. No grayscale because of night mode. There are points in the game where the archers become the bane of your existence, because archers always have piercing damage. So if you have very low pierce resistance, they can just wipe you out. I had a character at one point who had 0 deaths for a long time, and then he would count some archers and just... he was just done. It was not pleasant. Okay, I think that's the last of the wraiths, which is fine. Still gonna check to make sure, see if they spawn at me or not. One last cave up here before we get to Megara. Shrine of Thorns, which is Shrine of Experience, but this will do. Lots of stuff in here. You notice that these shamans will heal. It's actually a skill from the Nature Mastery called Regrowth, and they will heal stuff. Very powerful, very annoying to fight against. How dare they play by the same rules that we play with? Our rules should be better. Okay, this is just a circle. Not missing anything yet. So, if you were to play this on PC or PlayStation or Switch, I actually found it today. It's on Switch. Don't buy it on Switch. It only has the first expansion. Just play it on PC or mobile. But if you're playing on PC and you actually can get a group of people to play with you, one of the cool things you can do in multiplayer is stack all these cool things your characters can do. For instance, if I can look at defense, this battle branch uses a 5-meter radius, which means that any allies within 5 meters get that. So I'm playing with friends, they all get battle awareness. I have another friend who decides to do the fire weapon enchant ability, I would get that, and so on and so forth as it goes on. My brother and I once had a conversation about how many could we actually stack in a group, which was very fun. The Dream Mastery in particular has a pretty powerful set of ones, but you can only stack one at a time. Another turtle shell. We're almost to Megara. I know I've been saying that for a while, but having played this before, I know how close we really are. But I don't want to just run there. I want to get my experience in. Here we go. We're going to see a bunch of these reptilish creatures, and they're going to run this way. We're going to attack the shaman. And we're at Megara. Yay! Nice thing is now... that's right. Everyone's got stuff going on. Over here. Oh! He's got a ship cargo somewhere. When we get ready to, this is where we can create and separate our stuff. We're not ready for that yet. Basically, he's talking about the oracle. He's telling us where we should go get that oracle. Hit this right here. Talk to you. There's a place where they tell you to go do a side quest, which we're gonna go kill three skeletal hero warriors that are supposed to be like the skeletons of three brothers. Let's come up here and kill these guys. Activate that health shrine. Go sell some stuff, and we're gonna save and be done with the stream. Because now we are here. Alright, we had a couple good levels up. We made it to our next big checkpoint in the game, which is Megara. We activated our second mastery. Oh, there we go. You see, we got here, we got our second bag. So now we can carry more stuff. Got our second mastery. So now, I'll show you. We actually have a... I told you this does class a little bit differently. It does your class title based off of your combination of stuff. Let's see, anything... Let's see, anything over here? No, I don't think I'll... Well, let's look at helmets. They might have a good helmet that's worth getting. Yeah, no. We're just gonna wait. That labyrinthian helm. One thing you can do is you can buy these dyes to change your outfits. So, we started out with a... Oh, I just can't remember what they're called. Rune Warrior? I can't remember what it's called now. Runic. And now that we are Rune and Defense, we are called a Runesmith, which is that thing. So now we have our level 9 Runesmith. Okay, alright, everybody, thank you for watching. I think we're going to follow my son's suggestion and see if we can post this and the previous video on YouTube, so you'll be able to see them there as well. You're going to try and watch them now, aren't you? Alright. A portal there. And thank you, everyone. We'll try and do this again soon.